Are we live?
Are we live?
I think we're live.
I think so too.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know. What is going on? Yay! We're back.
We're back,
We're
baby.
back.
Okay, so first we got to address the unintended hiatus that we took because it was my fault. Well, I
Okay.
mean, not fault. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
strong word,
yeah.
but okay. Well, it was because of a situation in my life. Let's just say that. So the week before last, obviously, was Halloween. How was your Halloween, Shannon?
Really good. Uh Wet, but like it rained, it was cold and kind of weird, but it didn't really start raining until we were almost done trick-or-treating. So that was kind of nice. The kids got to do all their trick-or-treating before we got totally like cold and soaked and yeah. But it was good. We had a good Halloween. They were happy. They
Eileen
told my
is
dad
not getting any sound. Is it, folks? Are you getting? Can you hear us? I mean, hold up. Let me type in here. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Cause
Mm-hmm.
cause Eileen can't hear us, and that's a problem.
That's a thing.
No foodie left behind.
That's right.
Anyway, my Halloween was non-existent because Halloween does not exist on. Yeah, Eileen, we know you can't hear us. Okay. Okay, so Mary can hear you. Bariatric Pal can hear us. Eileen, let's see. Eileen, try closing out and coming back in. Okay, so, yeah. So, oh, geez.
Halloween.
Typing always like throws me off. Okay,
Halloween. We're talking Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah, it was non-existent on my block because there is just no children. Well, there's children, but they must
Yeah.
go somewhere else because they aren't on my block. They're not trick or treat. And I didn't buy candy, and I was like, Murphy's Law says that because I'm not buying candy, I'm going to get a bunch of trick or treaters. And I got one trick or treater, and that was my boyfriend's fault because my daughter was the only one home when I got home. I got home. We decided we were going to watch movies and blah blah blah. And so we turned the porch light off because universally, the porch light off means we ain't got no candy, right? He comes in, what does he do? He turns the porch light on. So, yeah, defeats the whole purpose.
What did you give the trick-or-treater?
I didn't give him anything. I just
didn't have anything?
no,
Oh,
I just didn't answer. I didn't answer the door. I turned the light.
Oh my gosh, that's
my bad. Well, see, the thing is, Benji was barking too, so I think they just sort of like hightailed it. So it was like,
yeah.
hey, this is not the situation we want to be in.
That's
Anyway, so
funny.
that was the week before last. Last week, like I said, I posted my dad had to have a pacemaker inserted, and he is the king of doing way too much. If you guys think I'm extra, he is extra, extra. So I had to go to New York and make sure that he did what he was supposed to do, which he did. I'm very proud of him. He has some lifestyle changes he has to make. I'm going to be working with it. I honestly think, though, he has a pretty darn good child to help him with that. So
yes.
There you go.
Odds are in his favor.
Odds are ever in his favor. So moving right along, we're trying to get, because we're eating pasta, and today I decided I'm going to be on level playing field with Shannon because Shannon is in a whole separate part of her house from her kitchen. So when she does tastings of things that are traditionally hot, it's like it's not really hot for her because So I said I'm going to heat my stuff.
And that's not usually a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but but basically. Then I get long-winded, and then it's really not hot by the time we eat. So now I have skin in the game because I'm in a place where I'm not near a microwave. So let's keep it moving. Anyway, announcements. Number one, I know all of you were attuned to the fact that I said that there is a giveaway during this live. It's going to come after we taste the pasta, and if I don't die as a result. Those two things both have to happen. I'm pretty confident about this though. So, and then Second thing is that the Bariatric Foodie Holiday Step Bed, which I phenomenally dropped the ball. Again, Dad had the pacemaker. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you guys about it, but it starts on Monday. Anybody who's been in a step bed before, you know the drill. If you haven't been in a step bed before, it's a 6-week app-based walking game. The app analyzes your steps based on like your Fitbit or your Samsung or your walking app. It gives you goals. Your goals stay the same throughout all 6 weeks, and you are betting $40 that you'll be able to finish the game. You finish the game, you get your $40 back. You also split the pot with everybody else who finished the game, so you make a little money back most of the time. And we have lots of fun in our Bariatric Foodie Step Bet group, and we support each other. And this one is good because it's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. But here's the thing. Together, we can do hard things. We can push through. I know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of these things, because it starts Monday and it runs literally through December 29th. So, that's some pretty challenging stuff. But I would argue that's precisely why you should consider joining, is because this is a time of year where you are prone to put yourself on the back burner. With the step bet, you would be surprised what you would do to keep your $40. So you will start to sort of prioritize your walking, at least, which is what you need to do to get through the holidays, is just to have a little bit of balance, have a little bit of me time, have a little bit of activity, feel good that every day that you are doing something toward your health, even during this stressful time of year. So anyway, I'm going to put I'm a little afraid to put subtitles on this one because you guys saw what happened last time we used the subtitles. So this time we're going subtitle free, but you can check it out. You can go to bariatricfoodie.com/step bet. I'm going to type it in the comments. Step bet. Don't
go away.
Well, don't go away. Yeah, stay with us. But yeah, and it's going to run down how the game works, and then there's a button at the bottom that will take you to our game. Okay, starts Monday. The first week is a practice week, so technically you have till the end of that week, till that Sunday to join. But don't delay. Join today. Anyway, moving right along. So, first, the order of business for tonight, we are going to eat pasta. And so tonight we are merging two different concepts that we do here on Bariatric Foodie Live: the recipe showdown and a live tasting. So this is going to be fun.
Yes.
So how this came about is that my friends at Bariatric Pal, you know Bariatric Pal, our friend Alex Brecher, he's at all of the conferences. He's great. He's wonderful. He's like such a mogul. I want to be Alex when I grow up. Like,
Me too.
he just owns like all the things. So anyway, he has this new line of noodles called NutriNoodles. And I did not know. This was like a real duh moment. Here's the thing, Shannon. I have funny story, guys. I'm delaying the noodles. Seriously, the more I talk. But anyway, funny story is there's going to be a web review for NutriNoodles. I'm getting it together, guys. But I was researching the company, and at first, I didn't know anything about who owned what or what the relationship was there. And so I'm writing about how the company started, and I seriously sat here and typed this. I was like, oh, wow, both Bariatric Pal and NutriNoodles are owned by a guy named Alex who's a post-op. And then I was like, wait a minute.
What?
It was like that Forrest Gump moment, like where then he told Forrest that the little kid's dad's name is Forrest, and he's like, oh, daddy's name Forrest too. I'm like,
yeah.
Not my proudest moment. But anyway, so these are high fiber, high protein noodles that are made out of things that are not white flour.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to go through these pastas, and I'm going to show you. Now, they sent us more than what we're doing tonight. They have both dry pastas and then those shirataki style that come in the liquid and everything. That's going to have to be for another day. We got dry pastas today. But I should preface this by saying that the reason why I was a little bit nervous is because traditionally me and pasta have a kind of relationship. So it's weird. It's like, I'll eat pasta and every once in a while I'll try it. I'll get brave. But then, I've tried like a bunch of different types of pasta. So who knows? We're going to see. what's going to happen here.
Right.
But basically, the stick of how we did this recipe challenge is usually Shannon picks my recipe, I pick Shannon's recipe, right?
Mhm.
Well, this time we didn't do that because we're already trying a new product. That's just stressful enough. So basically, Shannon picked the product that I use, and I picked the product that Shannon used. So we're going to start with Shannon's product that I picked for her. That's where we're going to start today, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So for Shannon, wait, let me get it. And you get your box and I'll get my box.
Oh, I didn't bring the box.
Oh, I have the
I got
box.
the box.
I
didn't
got
bring
the box. I have
Okay.
the box, girl.
Sorry.
Okay, so what I picked for Shannon is the NutriNoodle black bean spaghetti. And honestly, I let her pick first, and I thought she was going to make me pick this one because aesthetically, black pasta can be hard to work with. But she did not pick this one for me. And hey, in all fairness, I let her go first. She did not pick it. So anyway, so let's go over the stats. Okay, so this has 4 servings per box, and I'll speak on that in a minute. A serving size is a fourth of the package, 50 grams, which has 170 calories, 3 grams of fat, a half a gram of saturated fat, no sodium, 19 grams of carbs. But before y'all freak out, whoever you are who's about to freak out, 19 grams of carbs, but 10 grams of dietary fiber. So that's 9 grams of net carbs because nobody in the world, no human in the world can absorb dietary fiber. So it just goes straight through your system. It acts like a Brillo pad. It cleans you out, and we all know what happens next. 0 added sugars and 21 grams of protein per serving. Wow.
Yes.
10 grams of fiber and 21 grams of protein. That's, there you go. And the ingredients, there's only 2 ingredients, organic black soybean and water. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a black soybean.
I didn't know that either.
Okay, so I'm going to just show you the pasta really quick, like what it looks like out of the packet. I'm not going to open this thing, but maybe you can see it a little bit. So they're like really thin, and it has like this black sort of residue-y stuff over here. So I'm not exactly sure what that's about. But yeah, there we go. This is the pasta. And so 1/4 of this is 1 serving. Okay. Okay. So Shannon, tell me, what did you make with the pasta?
So I decided to make a dish that is kind of Mexican inspired. So I chose to make a cheesy chicken enchilada pasta dish.
Wow. Okay. And you actually just so happened to take a picture of this dish so that we could see it. Hold on. There we go. There's your dish. Oh, that's pretty. It's like an orangey type. Okay, so what's in it?
Okay, so I took a chicken breast and I cut it into pieces, and I sweated out some onions, and then I added the chicken with a little bit of carne asada seasoning. And then just a little bit, like a tiny little bit. And then I took a can of red enchilada sauce and I poured that into the pan after the chicken had been cooked, not all the way through, but most of the way through. And I put that in there and let that kind of simmer with half a can of corn, a small amount of medium salsa, and let that simmer for a little bit. And then just as it was finishing up, I added like maybe half a cup of Mexican blend cheese. And I mixed it together till it was till it was cheesy.
Now tell me about the experience of cooking the actual pasta.
Cooking the pasta, it's quick. It is so fast. That pasta was like, I was like, okay, let's get the pasta. And I put the pasta in.
Yeah, because you think like you have time when you put the pasta in.
And I turned away and it was like, oh, pasta. Like it was really fast,
Yeah, it
really
was.
fast. And the directions, the directions are 3 to 5 minutes or something for boiling. Put the pot on to boil, get that boiling, and then it does not take long at all. I did mine for about 3.5 minutes,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Because it's like usually like 12 minutes for al dente and
Yes,
regular pasta. So yeah,
yes.
like you think you have some time to like go like wipe
No,
down the counter, do a few dishes.
no,
No, you
no
need to,
time.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
But on the good side, if you're looking for a quick dinner,
Yes, that is very true.
there you go. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show my dish, and then we're both going. Okay, let's hold up. Now wait a minute, hold up. So what
Mm-hmm.
Shannon chose for me, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very surprised that you chose this for me. But anyway, it is soybean fettuccine, which
Mm-hmm.
I keep wanting to spell wrong. Every time when I was writing the web review, I spelled it wrong, like in so many places. I just did like a find and replace all. Okay, that was just like,
Mm-hmm.
look. So anyway, again, 4 servings per container. Serving size is a fourth of a package. Calories are 160, 3 grams of fat, half a gram of saturated fat, no sodium, 18 grams of carbs, 10 grams of dietary fiber, which brings the net carbs down to 8 grams. Total sugars, 4 grams, no added sugars, and 21 grams of protein. Ingredients are organic soybean and water. So me knowing my own personal pasta situation and knowing, because like it's not that like in the beginning, pasta straight up made me sick. Nowadays, it just, well, I don't really eat pasta that much, but
Mm-hmm.
on the off times that I eat it, it sits funny. I just know better than to eat too much of it. It's just sort of a really iffy thing for me. So I decided to go as simple as humanly possible. Besides the fact that each serving of this pasta has 21 grams of protein. So like, depending on how light or heavy it sits on your pouch, you may not need anything else to go with it.
Right.
Theoretically, like I used to love back in the day before my surgery, like butter garlic noodles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So anyway, so let me show you my dish. I went super simple. See, this time, Shannon was extra in her way, but I was extra in mine. So I'm about to tell you how I was extra in mine. Hold up. Which is okay. So that's my dish, which is basically the fettuccine with some pesto sauce that I made and a little bit of extra Parmesan and black pepper. So it's like this wonderful mess of pesto-y noodles, okay? So that's basically, and I 100% agree with Shannon about the cooking process because I was telling Shannon over chat, I was like, you know how when you have a pot of water and you go to put your pasta in it, and then, the pasta, like, it wants to stand up for as long as it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to let you know that you
Yep.
beat it. So it's like, I'm going to stand here until I can't stand no more. I'm not going to yield to this boiling water,
Yep.
right? Yeah, no, this pasta was not like
Mm-mm.
that. This pasta, you put it in the water, it was like, okay, goodbye.
Yep. Yep. I was like, I like this. Yeah,
So
it really was. I was crazy.
it was like,
So quick.
man, I was like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't even put up a fight. But the other thing I want to say about this pasta, and I said this in my web review too, is that I'm not questioning, like I consider myself to have the wonder pouch. I can eat a lot of food. Even still, I think that this is more than 4 servings because I don't know if you had this experience too, Shannon. I actually divided it in 4 and I did a fourth and it didn't look like much when I put it in the
Mm-mm.
pan, right? But then you
Yep.
boiled it and it was like kind of like, that story in the Bible with the loaves and the fishes and they all
Yes.
multiply.
You're
It
like,
was like
whoa.
loaves and fishes type situation
Mm-hmm.
because I bring it up out of the water and there's all this pasta here. And I'm like, there's more pasta
Oh,
coming out
okay.
than I put it in.
Yes.
So, this is NutriNoodle pasta, guys. Yeah, so take that for what it's worth. I think for
Mm-hmm.
me, this would probably be 6 servings.
I would agree. Yeah.
And if it's 6 servings for me, it's probably 8 servings for the rest of you guys because I can eat a lot. Oh, wait a minute. There's some labels on here. It's gluten-free, vegan, USDA, organic, GMO-free, and high fiber. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so the way I went extra, let's talk about me and my extraness, and then I promise we are going to taste them, is that in the interest of full disclosure, I made that yesterday so that I could do the web review. And in order to do the web review, no, Ed, this goes beyond the pasta absorbs water. It was more pasta, like the volume of the pasta, like,
It was
you know,
magical.
I don't know what the heck. I mean, I know what you mean. Like the pasta
Yes.
on water and it's more voluminous. No, there was just like more dang pasta in there.
Does anybody remember the children's book Stregonona? The grandma with the cooking pot, and it's a magic cooking pot, and it just keeps making pasta. Oh my gosh! When I was
wish
little,
I had that kind of thing in my house.
Stregonona. It was a kid's book, and it was all about an old woman who had a magic cooking pot, and she could make pasta, and the pasta just kept coming out and coming out and coming out. That's what this is like. Magical.
Yes, it's magical. But okay, so here's the thing is, like I said, getting back to my interest of full disclosure, I made the pasta yesterday. I did the web review yesterday. So I've actually tasted that dish yesterday because I can't write a product review unless I tried the product. So I didn't think that that was fair to you, my viewers, that, you know, Shannon was having a first impression. I wasn't having a first impression. So I made a second dish. That's my extra. I don't have a picture of the second dish, but when I tell you what the second dish is, you probably won't mind that. So anyway, so the second product I tried was this edamame spaghetti. So we got black bean spaghetti. Now we have edamame spaghetti. This one, similar stats, 4 servings per container. A fourth of the package is a serving, 160 calories, 3.5 grams fat, half a gram saturated fat, 18 grams of carbs. 11 grams of fiber. So 7 net grams of carbs in there, 4 grams total sugars, and 20 grams of protein. And by the way, that protein number is very good. And if you need like sort of a general guide for what's a good protein source and what's not, you know, I'm always all about ask your dietitian. But I will say for myself, any food that has 1 gram of protein for every 10 calories, to me, is a good protein source. So for every 10 calories, 1 gram of protein. So in this case, it would really only need to have 16 grams of protein to be a good protein source, but it has 20. So that's a good thing. So anyway, so that's the second thing I used. And I used it to make, where is it? Oh, dear Lord. Gotta hold up. Let me not mess up my whole setup here. Hold up. And I used it to make literally the classic thing that everybody makes, spaghetti and meatballs. Okay. So are you ready to taste, Shannon?
Yes, I am ready to taste.
Okay.
I think everyone else is ready for us to taste too.
So I'm going to taste the spaghetti and meatballs first because I want us to do a blind taste first. But then I'm going to show you what we're going to go into the. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is hold up. And I know you can't do this, Shannon, but I'm going to do this. Oh gosh, I'm trying to hold a noodle up and the noodle's not trying to. So it looks like regular, like spaghetti here. It's like regular spaghetti. Okay, so that's what I'm trying because you couldn't really see it in the bowl. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go. Okay, I need some sauce. Okay.
Okay. I'm trying not to get too big a bite, but
I know it's like dicey. This is like the thin spaghetti. Hold up. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me know when you're ready.
You ready? I'm ready.
Wait a minute. Hold up. First, do you smell noodle?
No.
No, I don't smell anything. Okay. Ready, set.
Yep. I'm going to try just a noodle.
You're going to try just the noodle? Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea because the first thing I was going to say was this is like every other noodle experience I've ever had, which is I taste sauce. But I guess it's good that I didn't taste because guys,
right.
You got to stop it with this whole noodles taste bad. Noodles do not taste like anything. Noodles are literally made out of like flour and water and an egg. Okay, none of that tastes like anything until you put anything in it. So pasta is really just a vehicle for sauce.
Yes, it is.
well, sometimes it's flavored pasta. I will give you that.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
it's
true.
flavored pasta, but pasta doesn't taste like much to begin with. So if you taste
No,
your pasta and it's just plain pasta, I would question that. Anyway,
right. All
okay,
right.
okay, hold up. Okay, I'm just tasting the pasta. It just tastes like pasta.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have an overwhelming, like
But yeah, like
bean flavor. Like you'd think bean, you get
mhm.
like a slight.
Okay, yeah, just to prove to you guys that I am tasting like. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. I'm gonna actually go through the process of cleaning this pasta. I'm gonna clean the pasta noodle. Okay. No, you know what? The one thing that did surprise me with okay, now it's clean. Okay, I should brought a palate cleanser. Okay, so one thing that did surprise me was with the fettuccine was
Mhm.
that I had to because they look really delicate in the back.
Yes,
It's like you feel like you're gonna
yes,
break it if you just like clutch it too tight.
yes. I was a little bit afraid of
But
that.
I boiled it and I was like, is this gonna be like a delicate, flimsy noodle? But then I had to toss the pesto into it and it did fine.
Right. Hmm.
Somebody said, what is the texture like? It's like mine is like an al dente, a definitely just
Mine,
al dente noodle.
I would say the same thing. This one seems like the pasta itself looks a little more like
Stiff.
I don't it's not yeah, yeah, a little bit, and it's got a little bit more of a bite, a little bit of a I don't like
It's
using
got
that
more
word.
texture.
It's got a texture. Yeah, like a
It's not like the smooth,
no, it's not. It's but
like
it's
slippery
grainy,
pasta. Yeah.
like grainy, but not in a bad way. It's just got texture. It
Yeah.
yeah, and it holds sauce really well,
I know the sauce
which
is
is nice because sometimes you
by
get,
the way, guys, this is my dinner, so don't mind.
yeah.
Okay? Look.
Oh yeah. Those the I mean, for what
Have you know
pasta is
y'all noticed I have not eaten a meatball yet? I've just been eating pasta.
for what pasta is supposed to be, this is just like any other kind of pasta that, and I'll be completely honest. I don't have a horrible problem with regular pasta, so when we have pasta at home, I don't eat nearly as much as of it as my family does, but I don't have to forego eating pasta.
Hmm. Somebody asked,
So,
is it better than pasta? I mean, I don't know. You answer that one, Shannon, because I'm totally not passionate about pasta at all. So I don't really eat pasta that much. Um, so what do you? I mean,
I
I
mean,
want to. Sometimes things are different, not necessarily better or worse.
that's where I'm at with this because I don't I don't want to say it's better because
And it really depends
it's
on you.
not the same.
Like if you are absolutely married to the texture of traditional pasta, it'll be
You
a little different for you.
Yeah, you probably would have a little ways to go before you could get on board with this type of pasta.
Hmm.
But as far as if you're looking for
I would say
something,
somebody who does whole wheat though, because whole wheat is a different kind of
yeah,
texture too. If you can
right,
do whole wheat pasta, this is no
right. But
problem.
if you're looking for an alternative that you're going to get more out of than standard pasta, as far as it doesn't, like you can never do al dente pasta regularly because it still will expand a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, if you're looking for an alternative for that to still get that kind of mouth feel for al dente pasta, this is a good alternative.
But I want to show you guys like, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on this camera with the fettuccine because the fettuccine is interesting because it's like rippled.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can see it on the box, but it's like rip it. Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it there. It has like ripples, so that's very interesting. The interesting
Right.
part though is like the spaghetti is. I don't know if something was up with my stomach yesterday. Well, you know what? Something might have been up with my stomach yesterday because I actually ended up fasting for longer than I meant to.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, if you're new here, I do intermittent fasting. We have a whole show about it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll link to it. But yeah, so usually I do a 16-hour fast. I think I ended up doing like 18 and a half hours because I just had no appetite. I was trying to like even make myself drink a protein shake or something. But then I was like, you know what, just listen to your body. And whenever the
Mm-hmm.
heck you feel like doing food, just do food. And so that I broke my but see, that was the thing is my goal was not to break my fast with the noodles because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So they sat really heavy and I was like full in like 3 bites. But that I
Right.
actually finished that. So I don't know. I might have to,
Right.
you know. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I would say that at least this pasta, the black bean pasta, has a very similar texture to a whole grain pasta.
now I
If
will say this soybean fettuccine, the texture is okay. Um, I do taste, and I'm gonna interpret it as soy, a little bit of soy.
mm, hmm
Yes. So and I tasted the pasta before I put anything on it.
hmm
Um, and initially it tastes like nothing, but then now that I've tasted this, there's like a different undertone. So I take it
hmm
back. Pasta does have like subtle flavor. Um, Mostly this tastes like pesto, but there's just like this tiny underpinning.
hmm
What might just actually be an aroma that I'm picking up? Because sometimes you interpret aromas
That's true.
as flavors.
Oh, mac and cheese. They want to know about mac and cheese. What other pastas did they have?
Um, oh, let me look on the website. And I know NutriNoodle is on here, so like make a recommendation if there is a mac and cheese one that you like. Um, but
Hmm
for the dry pastas, those were the ones I got. But then let's see, what do they have for the shirataki ones? Let's see, they have shirataki spaghetti, shirataki rice. Did I send that to you, Shannon?
Mm-mm.
I didn't send you that one. Oh, girl, I gotta do another
Mm-mm.
care package. We gotta do like a whole nother thing. They have shirataki
Yes.
rice, fettuccine, spaghetti. Okay, so um, if you do mac and cheese, there's not a macaroni.
Mm-mm.
However, I would say the fettuccine
That's what
could
I was thinking
hold
would
up
probably be.
to
Hmm
it as long as you don't mind that it's a little bit of a. Well, see, you can always cut the noodles.
That's what I was thinking too. If
So
you
yeah.
wanted it.
So if you want it like more like I would say that would hold up best to cheese
Right.
sauce. Plus having spaghetti with the cheese sauce is I don't know. It would make
Yeah,
my
that's
brain
kind of
explode
weird.
a little bit. But
Hmm
so
Right.
yeah.
But I was thinking the fettuccine, like if you were gonna have like Alfredo, which is basically a cheese sauce, if you wanted to do, something like that.
Yeah. So Bariatric Pal said the organic
Nice.
bean pastas work well as mac and cheese. The shirataki don't work as well. Yeah, because the shirataki is already in liquid and then
Hmm
you're rinsing them off and they're already soft and all that good stuff. So yeah, I would definitely go with one of these dry
Right.
forevermore to be referred to as organic bean pasta.
hmm
And does this sit heavy or cause gas?
I
Um,
mean,
like I said yesterday,
tune in next week. Tune in next week
well,
for my final
I can answer the second one, but I don't. Like I said, I don't know whether or not the fact that it sat heavy yesterday had to do with. Like I said, I had just come off of an 18-hour fast, so my stomach was probably the size of a raisin. Um, but I took 3 bites and I was like down for the count, and I interpreted that as the pasta because that's basically what's happened every other
Right.
time I've eaten pasta in my entire post-op career.
But
However, I've just
I
ate a bunch of this spaghetti and I could keep eating it.
right, and I haven't eaten all of the spaghetti all of the spaghetti that was in here,
And it's not sitting
and it's
heavy at
not
all.
sitting. No, I could probably continue to eat some of that. It's not. It doesn't feel
Yeah. Doesn't feel
heavy in my
doesn't
stomach.
feel super heavy. And I will say that it did not, because believe me, here's the thing. Guys, I'm gonna get a little personal here. Carbohydrates plus Nikki's system equals gassy, 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 gas, especially like starch.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I don't eat as many starches as I am capable of eating is
hmm
because, and especially if I'm in the company of other people, I'm not like trying to fart. all night. So it's like, yeah, I did not get gas from this. Honestly, I ate the fettuccine yesterday. I'm not, and it's almost immediate. So it's like a rumbly in my tumbly sort of thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
has not happened. Okay.
Right.
Let's see. Would it lose the al dente texture if it was cooked longer? See, the thing about it is, I cooked the fettuccine for 5 minutes. I cooked the spaghetti for 3.5 minutes. Both of them have a nice sort of firm but not too firm texture.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking no, but I can try, and then when I do my Saturday morning shenanigans, I'll try between now and then. I'll try doing the spaghetti for five
Mhm.
minutes and see if that changes anything. But the fettuccine, which I did for 5 minutes, is absolutely fine. It didn't ruin it at all. Let's see. Avoid overcooking it. Yes, and but here's the neat thing, guys. Is do you guys have air fryers? Yes or no? Just straw poll real quick.
I
Me,
do.
because this morning I just made the decision this morning that I was going to do this second dish, but I had to get to work,
Mhm.
right? So I was like, I literally have 10 minutes to think of something to do. I knew that the noodles would be done in time. It just depended.
Mhm.
Like I have like one of those. I have one of those really open. My whole stove is like open, great open flame. It's like sort of like a restaurant ish looking
Mhm.
stove top. So I knew like if I jacked like the big flame up, that the water would boil pretty quickly. So I was like, okay,
Mhm.
what can I do? What can I do? And I was like, look, I have some meatballs. I threw the meatballs in the air fryer, 6 minutes,
Yep.
frozen to completely cooked. And then I did like sort of a ghetto fab spaghetti and meatballs for you guys. I put the meatballs in the little container and then I dumped some spaghetti sauce on it. And I was like,
Yep.
I'll figure out the rest later. And then I put this in there. So literally, like, guys, I mean, I know you'll probably want to do more to your spaghetti sauce than what I did. That was a travesty, and I'm ashamed to even admit that I did that. But literally, if you have something that's like a reheat or sauce from something else, you can have dinner in 5 minutes.
Mhm.
And even if you eat half the serving of the pasta, it's still like 10 or 11 grams of protein plus
Yep.
whatever's in your sauce. So to me, that's pretty damn cool. Cause like these days, guys, I know I run Bariatric Foodie and everything, but like these days, I am not about cooking when I get home from work. Okay, so I'm just
Mm-mm.
it's the struggle. So anything that can be done quickly, I'm all for it. What
Yep.
I hate, Shannon, is
Hmm.
see you have little kids, so this is not your
Mhm.
life yet. I have whole grown adult kid. Like both of my kids have reached adulthood. I have an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old, and my boyfriend is 40. Why do I walk in the house from a full whole day at work and schlepping home on the bus, and everybody's looking at me like, "What's for dinner?"
Mhm.
What's that about? Anyway, um, this is not the Nikki gripes about her life show, but anyway, so yeah, okay, so let's talk about because and bariatric pal slash NutriNoodle people, if you could just keep every few comments putting in that discount code. I saw you did that. Thank you. I was gonna mention it, but yeah, keep putting in the discount code. Let's talk about costs, Shannon. Somebody
Mhm.
mentioned that Audi has a comparable product. And I don't know about the Audi comparable product. I haven't ever looked at it because, like, I don't usually do pasta. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I usually don't even like I was telling Shannon before the show that the only time I really interact with the pasta cabinet in my house, which is actually the cabinet above the fridge, is because for some reason I always think I need spaghetti when I go grocery shopping, but I already have 5 boxes of spaghetti. So
Mhm.
this time when I went grocery shopping, um, I actually checked. And I was like, yeah, you have 5 boxes of spaghetti. This is crazy.
No more.
No more, don't buy any more
No more.
spaghetti.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, that is to say, I don't know the comps on the protein. I'm pretty sure it's low carb, high fiber, but is it as high protein? Anybody who knows about this Audi pasta? Because there's somebody who commented on both Instagram, Facebook, and I think that's the same person who emailed me about it. Really
Mm.
wanted me to know that there's an
They wanted
Audi
you to know.
alternative. Um, but I would be interested to know if that pasta has as much protein. Um, so, if anybody feels like, bonus points if you run and get it and look at it. Anyway, so let's talk about cost. Okay, so
Mhm.
one box of the edamame fettuccine And I think the prices are all pretty much the same. So one box like this is $2.99, which actually I don't think that's bad. Honestly, for something with this much protein. But wait a minute, I broke that down. Wait a minute, I'm going to go into the back end of my website because I want to do a breakdown for you. Because when I do product reviews, guys, do you guys actually go onto the website, or am I just like keeping this website up in vain and I should just switch everything to Facebook? I should never switch everything to Facebook. But anyway, when I do product reviews, I always break down to you the cost per serving, but then also the price per protein gram. So, because that's important. How much are you paying for each gram of protein that this product is giving you? I'm gonna have to check it out if it's high protein. I would love to know how much it costs too. Oh, wait a minute, I'm here on my computer. Let me see. Aldi black bean pasta. Okay, while that's happening, let's see. Or Simply Nature organic black bean pasta. Okay, let's let that load, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna do the breakdown. I swear I'm all over the place today, y'all. Okay, so hold up. Okay, so with the one that I got, one box is $2.99. 4 servings. That's 74 cents per serving. Okay, and it's 3 cents per gram of protein in the box. So 3 cents per gram of protein. Okay? Okay. So that's the breakdown. So if you get one, oh, holy crud, where did the Bariatric Pal site go? So if you get one, it's $2.99. You get a 3-pack, it's $8.97. They have like the recurring delivery. I keep saying subscribe and save, but that's like Amazon. But recurring delivery. So the 3-pack is $8.97. It's $8.07 with recurring delivery. 6-pack, and then a 12-pack. So we're gonna give you the links to it on the website. Okay. And then you get 15% off with the code that, and I think I've totally been giving you guys the wrong discount code this whole time. That's probably why some folks have told me, because we have a recurring discount code, guys. So and it's right here. Bariatric Pal give it to us. Berry Foodie 119. So use that for 15% off. Does not apply to recurring orders. Expires 12/31/19. So stock it up. All right, so let's move on because we only got 18 minutes left and we got something important to do. So along with the pastas, so we've had dinner, Shannon. Let's put dinner away. It's time for dessert. Which is that we have another product that we have to try for you guys. And I didn't tell you about this product because it wasn't nearly as sexy as saying we're going to eat pasta on live. But our other product is it is the Bariatric Pal calcium citrate soft chews in French vanilla caramel. Girl, why the first time I said it, I said French caramel vanilla? Clearly, I cannot.
Caramel vanilla. It is.
Well, no, because it's like font cohesion. So
font cohesion.
Caramel, right? Okay, so this is the latest offering. And okay, so Bariatric Pal has like lots of stuff that says Bariatric Pal on it, but Bariatric Pal has been coming out with a line of, I guess you would call it proprietary, like, from like Bariatric Pal brand stuff. You guys might remember that I tried and absolutely love Bariatric Pal Protein 1 protein powder, and I actually have 3 or 4 flavors that I got that I haven't even tried yet. I've been wanting to do them on YouTube because I'm trying to build up the YouTube channel, but I may just have to bite the bullet and try some on here. But then they also have Bariatric Pal Multivitamin 1, which is a once daily multivitamin, not once daily vitamin. Like there is no solution that gives you everything you need with vitamins in one pill. There just isn't. But a once daily multivitamin. And then we have this French vanilla caramel calcium soft chew. So this is awesome. Um,
Mhm.
and I really love that, guys, I have to reiterate, you guys are really spoiled. Okay. You guys are really spoiled because when I had surgery in 2008, there wasn't a calcium soft chew, much less as many calcium soft chews as there are today.
Mhm.
However, let's just talk about. Have you opened your bag yet, Shannon?
Mhm.
Have you?
Mhm.
Okay, I wanted to know if you had the same experience with as me. 'Cause we're gonna taste these again, and I haven't had my calcium for the day, but
Mhm.
like when you open it, did you get like the lovely caramel smell in your face?
Mhm.
It
Oh
was
yeah.
it was like this beam of
It was
light
like,
from
"Bing."
heaven, like, was like,
Yes,
"Oh."
exactly.
I loved it. I love the smell of
Mhm.
caramel. Okay, hold up.
Mhm.
Let's see.
It's rich. It's
Oh,
really rich.
oh my God. I
Like
could just sniff this in it.
a really
It's
decadent,
it's like buttery.
buttery caramel
It's
smell.
like legit like
Mhm.
butteriness. Like, oh my God. Can I just stick my whole I feel like if I sniff too
Mm.
much, all of the
Of
sniffiness
course,
are gonna go away.
that is going to be the screenshot that they use of us with our faces.
Facebook does me dirty. It's gonna be like okay. So anyway, kids,
That's
kids
how
don't
Facebook
sniff
likes to be.
caramels at home, okay? Don't do it. We're bad influences, okay? So
Correct.
anyway, all right. So they look like this out of the pack. Yeah, the nice little golden nugget. And here's the thing. I have okay.
Very soft.
Let's open it because I know we're gonna be able to smell it when we open it too. Because it's like
Mhm.
I could smell it out the bag, and I just wanted to sit there and smell the bag for a little bit longer, but I had to get on with it. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, okay, so this wrapping is like a little bit intense, but it's okay. It's protecting the caramel. Okay, so I have this
Mhm.
rule, Shannon,
Mhm.
about the squeezability
Mhm.
of a calcium soft chew. Now, don't squeeze it yet. If
I know.
you squeeze it and it yields too much, like it squeezes flat, like whoosh, right?
Mhm.
That is going to be glue in your mouth. It's gonna get in it. If God help you, if you have any cavities, if you have any fillings, it's taking them with you. You're gonna lose them fillings
Yep.
today. if you
Yep.
if you squeeze it and it doesn't yield at all, you're gonna lose a tooth. Okay,
Yes.
run
You
for
need a
it,
nice.
run.
You
So
you need a
need
nice
you need
balance.
it to yield, but it should not completely give up. So let's okay, get closer to the camera. Let's do the squeeze test. Okay. Okay. There you go. That's what you want to see. You don't want it to go.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
It smells so good.
I like this. Okay. Let's
Mhm.
pop it. We got to get on
All
with
right, let's do it. Mhm.
it. I'm still chewing.
Mhm. Same.
I feel like this is not supposed to be a fast chew situation, but I'm trying not
Mm-mm.
to have people here forever.
Mhm. Agreed.
Okay. I'm almost finished chewing.
Mhm.
No, I'm not. Wait a minute. There's a whole nother wave that came through. I'm trying to get it all. Look,
Right.
y'all. Dear Lord. Okay.
Okay.
I like it. You know what I like about it?
Mhm.
Wait a minute. A little bit more.
Mhm.
Okay, so all
I like it.
calcium to a certain degree has a little bit of chalkiness because that's
Yep.
the nature of what calcium is as an element.
Exactly.
But
Mhm.
I've had super chalk
Yeah.
in chewables. I did not think that this was super chalk.
Mm-mm.
Just had a little bit. But what I liked about this was it was not over the top obnoxious sweet.
Yes, that is also very fair. Yeah. Not super sweet, not
This is just sweet enough.
yeah, and good
Kim said that's a 3 bite
flavor.
chew.
Good flavor that's not like obnoxious flavor too. Like it's,
Yes.
you know,
So let me talk about the stats real quick.
mhm.
So
It's
serving
good.
size is 1 chew. servings per container is 90. So this would be
Mhm.
if you use this as your only calcium source, it would be a 30-day supply because you would take it 3 times a day.
Mhm.
So calories, you have 15 calories, 4 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of sugar alcohols. It has 20 micrograms of vitamin D3, which equates to 800 IU. Now, guys, side note, you're going to start seeing micrograms of vitamin D more and more often showing up because of some regulation changes. Don't freak out. Hopefully, good companies like Bariatric Pal will translate that for you like they did on the front of this package.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then they have calcium citrate, 500 milligrams, 10 milligrams of sodium, and then Bacillus coagulans. It has 250 million CFUs. That is a probiotic. So it's got
Mhm.
calcium, vitamin D, and probiotic in here. The ingredients are maltitol syrup, palm oil. Maltitol is sugar alcohol. Palm oil, natural flavor, mono and diglycerides, caramel color, sunflower lecithin, and emulsifier, sea salt, and stevia extract. And I'm so surprised that I didn't pick up because I like it,
Yeah.
and I don't like stevia, but I like
Yeah.
it. But my favorite part of the packaging, Shannon, should I read it to them?
Mhm.
It says, okay, so the directions say take one soft chew 3 times daily or as directed by your healthcare provider. Do not take more than one soft chew at a time. Caution, excessive consumption may have laxative effect. So don't be cracking out on your calcium.
No. Mm-mm.
Don't do
Don't
it.
do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
So
You've been warned.
I really like these. Okay, we're gonna go over I'm gonna try and do the price.
You have been warned.
But here's the thing. It just pops right up. I love the Bariatric Pal website. Everything's all searchable and everything. Have you guys ever been store.bariatricpal.com? Just go. It's like Walmart for bariatrics. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So they have a 90 count and a 270 count. The 90 count is $31.99. And if you get recurring delivery, it's $28.79. So
Mhm.
that's how much this bag is right here. But guess what, guys? Okay, Shannon, you're on your computer, right? Can you
Mhm.
open like another tab or something like that? Because I'm
Yeah.
going to need you to keep track of this. We're going to do our first ever live giveaway. Okay?
Okay.
Live
Tell me what you need.
giveaway. Okay? We're going to give away a bag of these. Not this bag, because this bag I've already opened, but Bariatric Pal has sent me another bag. So we're going to give away my other bag of these. All you have to do, I'm going to make this super simple. All you have to do is type in the comments, I want it. And then Shannon will see, and just the first name, you have to type in I want it, though, not yay or exclamation point. I want
Mhm.
it. It can have an exclamation point, but I want it. That's your entry into this giveaway. Shannon is going to type your names as they come over. She's pretty quick. Oh, everybody's
Yeesh.
like wooting. Okay. So Jennifer said she wants it. Jennifer S. Okay. Blanche said it. Are you keeping up here? Shelly said
I'm.
it. Shelly said it. Ed. We've got Eileen. Vicky. The other Vicky.
Tracy.
Tracy. Kim. Joanne. I'm so sorry for people watching the replay. You might want to skip ahead a little bit. Lori. We've got Sandra. We've got Vanessa. We've got Anita. We've got Tashal, who I hung out with in where the heck were we? Tampa. Yes, Tashal was. We will always have what's the dang neighborhood called with the
Oh.
roosters? Oh gosh, we'll always have the roosters. Okay.
Paula.
Paula and Brandon. Eileen, you already said I want it.
I know. 2 of them did it. They
Yeah,
making
don't
me
say it
crazy.
twice. This is our first live giveaway, okay? V Live used to have polling features, so you would be able to do that. But like, look, Okay, so Paula and Brent. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's just read the names that we have so that if we're missing your name, and then you're gonna read. Did you write them down or did you type them?
I wrote them down
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
having minutes or
Okay.
moments here.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to random.org/lists because we're gonna randomize right here. We can do this. Teamwork makes the
Hmm.
teamwork.
That's
Okay.
right.
So read back the list that you have, and if you don't hear your name on the list, just say you forgot me
All right.
instead of
I have
you forgot me.
I have Jen, Blanche, Shelley, Ed, Eileen, Vicky, Vicky, Tracy, Kim, Joanne, Lori, Sandra, Vanessa, Anita, Tashal, Paula, Brandon. We had one last late
Did you say
entry.
Eileen also?
I did.
Okay, because Eileen really wants you to know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jennifer.
And then we had one last late entry. Are we
Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Jennifer, you got to say I want it. Say I want it. And Daintree said you forgot her.
Daintree.
Or there we go. Let's just put Jennifer in there. Look.
Yeah.
All right. Now, sorry to make you go through that again, except wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute, Mary Kate.
Mary Kate.
Okay, Mary Kate. And
All right.
Sabrina.
All right.
Sharon. This is harder
Here.
than I thought it
This is very much harder than
I
what
didn't even tell anybody. Okay, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you got Jennifer and Erica and Lisa.
Lisa.
Okay.
No more. Are we like?
Yeah, we're okay. We're cutting it off.
No more. All right.
Cutting it off. Okay, what's the names?
All right. We have Jen S.
Jen S.
Blanche.
Blanche. We all know Blanche.
Shelley.
Shelley.
Ed.
Ed.
Eileen.
Eileen.
Vicky with 2 C's.
Okay.
Vicky with CKI.
Okay.
Tracy.
Let's see.
Erica.
Erica.
Then we have Sharon.
Sharon.
Daintree.
Daintree.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Mary Kate.
Mary Kate.
Kim.
Who? Kim?
Kim.
Kim.
Joanne.
Joanne.
Lori.
Lori. Lori.
Lori.
Okay.
Sandra.
Sandra.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Anita.
Anita.
Tashal.
Tashal.
Paula.
Paula.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
And that's all I got.
Okay, well, let's see. We already got Paula. Skeeter.
Is there 2 Paulas? 2 Paulas. I wish I could scroll back. I'm going to scroll back. Let's see.
Yeah, Shannon's scrolling back because Shannon is like so into the No Foodie Left Behind. Okay,
I am.
So let me know when you are ready, Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. And let's see.
All right. All right. We are good.
What? Oh,
You're
okay.
good.
We're good.
You're good. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna press this randomize button. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't at me at the randomize button. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Is the button on it? Okay.
I've looked away like I could even see it. Because I'm super
Okay.
extra.
The randomizer picked. Wow, that was a lot. Vanessa.
Ooh.
Vanessa. After the show, message the page, your address, and you are getting the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Now, guys, fear not if you didn't get the bag of caramels, because what I'm also going to do is I'm going to and folks who did the replay, this is where your life gets okay, because I know there's probably some people salty like, I couldn't make the show. Why are you gonna do a giveaway for the live audience? I couldn't make the show, right? Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
also have a bunch of extra pastas, right? You can have like some of my extra pasta. I will make your pasta goodie bag, okay? Goodie basket to try some of these pastas. So if
Mm-hmm.
you already commented, I want it, you don't have to comment again. You're already in the drawing. If you are watching the replay, just put the comment, I want it, and I'm going to tabulate all the I want it. So you're going to have until, let's say you can have until Saturday.
Woo.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
Saturday, what is Saturday? The 15th, the 16th. So through the whole day. So until midnight. Sunday, I'm going to look at this post, and whoever has said, I want it, you're going to get a pasta goodie bag from me. Okay?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of
Love
time.
from the Nikster. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So that is what we have for you here
Mm-hmm.
tonight on Bariatric Foodie Live. I'm going to update the status message with all of the links that Bariatric Pal has been putting in here so that you can click through, you can look at the products. The product review will also be going up, which will also have all of the product links and information and all of that good stuff. Last but not least, I just wanted to say, guys, that I work with various companies to try and get us like static discounts. So if you do order stuff from Bariatric Pal, just keep that discount code is in effect. Like, just use it. I know there's they're very good at giving you discount codes when you come to the site, but I swear to you, they won't be mad if you use mine. And if you use mine, it actually shows that people are using the code that I asked them for. And it also
Mm-hmm.
makes it easier for me to go to other companies and say, hey, look, guys, my foodies, really like your website. So can we get a discount code? So if I give you guys a discount code, I don't want you to buy something you wouldn't ordinarily buy. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that if you are going to buy from these sites and we have a discount code already, I would love it if you use those discount codes. I do not get a kickback for the discount code. You may have wondered that. I'm not getting paid. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I do like to be able to go out and legitimately get discount codes for you guys. So anyway, that's what we have for you tonight. I'm trying to reschedule, and I'm going to just speak it into the universe to say that this is going to happen. But what was supposed to happen the week before Halloween, but got canceled, was that we were going to have a Q&A with my recently adult daughter, because I had weight loss surgery when this child was 6. So she grew up in a bariatric household. So tune in next week. I'm gonna duct tape her to a chair so that she doesn't go anywhere. She's going to answer your questions. She's going to tell you whether she resented me for making her eat a certain way, because everybody in my house always ate the same way. I cut out all the same things for everybody. She's going to tell me tell us how much she was aware of what was going on with me at the time that I had surgery, and just answer your questions, because some of you may have worries and insecurities about what your kids may be going through as you're going through these life changes. So she's going to be really open and honest and answer those questions for you. So next week, Growing Up Foodie. Okay?
Yes.
Don't
I love
miss
it.
it. Don't miss it. Have a good night, guys.
Night.
If I can find the button.